Strange hashtags can take over the internet in seconds. This time, it wasn't about sports or celebrity gossip. It was about the President of the United States. Across X, the phrase, "Trump is dead," shot to the top of global trends, leaving millions wondering, where is Donald Trump? And is he really okay? The rumor that took over X. On Friday, the internet lit up with alarming claims that US President Donald Trump had died. Hashtags like #TrumpIsDead, #WhereIsTrump, and #He'sDead started trending worldwide. Within hours, confusion, jokes, and conspiracy theories filled timelines, while thousands of users kept asking one simple question: what actually happened to Trump? The speculation gained momentum because Trump, known for his constant media presence, had not been seen publicly for more than 72 hours. The silence began after a lengthy 3-hour White House cabinet meeting on Tuesday. By Friday, his absence became fuel for a storm of speculation. Adding to the fire were recent images showing Trump, now 79 years old, with visible bruises on his hands and swelling around his legs and ankles. To many online observers, these pictures looked like signs of serious health problems, and once those images resurfaced alongside his sudden absence, the rumors practically wrote themselves. Aiden Ross steps in. But in an unexpected twist, it wasn't a political journalist or a White House insider who addressed the rumor first. It was Aiden Ross, an American online streamer. Ross, who had interviewed Trump in a 90-minute live stream the previous year, told his fans on his Kick broadcast that he had personally received confirmation from someone close to the president. "Guys, I just got confirmed that President Trump is okay. By a very close..." Wait, what happened with Trump? Nothing. Literally nothing's wrong, Ross told his audience. The clip quickly went viral, especially after someone captioned it with a claim that Barron Trump, the president's youngest son, had texted Ross directly to confirm his father was alive and well. That detail was never officially verified, but the video spread fast, and reactions on X poured in. One user joked, "Wait, so Barron Trump is now the official presidential health spokesperson?" Kids got range. Another commented, "No way Aiden Ross is breaking this news." The fact that a popular streamer became the unexpected face of presidential fact-checking only made the story more surreal. Official clarifications. As the trend continued, the White House and Trump's team stepped in to calm the storm. Caroline Leavitt, Trump's spokesperson, released a statement from the president's doctors. According to the note, the swelling in Trump's legs was caused by chronic venous insufficiency. The doctors confirmed there was no evidence of deep vein thrombosis or arterial disease, and stated clearly that Trump remained in excellent health. Leavitt also addressed the bruises on Trump's hands. She explained they were consistent with minor soft tissue irritation from frequent handshaking and the use of aspirin. The aspirin, she noted, was part of a standard cardiovascular prevention routine, not a sign of any serious illness. Still, despite these official clarifications, the speculation didn't end. Instead, the mix of memes, fake visuals, and conspiracy-style posts only grew louder. Trump's vein condition. Just weeks before the hashtag storm that claimed Trump had died, the White House made a rare medical announcement. On the 18th of July, 2025, Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt confirmed that Trump had been diagnosed with something called chronic venous insufficiency. It sounds complicated, but doctors say it's actually a very common condition, especially in people over 70. The problem begins in the veins of the legs. Normally, veins push blood back up toward the heart, working against gravity. But as people get older, the tiny valves inside those veins can weaken. When they don't close properly, blood can start pooling in the lower legs instead of moving upward. That's what leads to swelling, heaviness, and discomfort. In recent photos of Trump, the swelling in his ankles was clear to see. Doctors stress that this is not a life-threatening illness. Trump's White House physician, Captain Sean Barbabella, explained that the condition was discovered after a full medical exam. He described it as benign and common. Importantly, tests ruled out deep vein thrombosis, the dangerous blood clots that sometimes form in leg veins. Barbabella said Trump had no signs of heart failure, kidney disease, or systemic illness. In other words, apart from the swelling, he was in excellent health. Still, the diagnosis raised questions. Could it slow him down? Vascular specialists told the BBC that chronic venous insufficiency can sometimes cause cramps, itching, and even ulcers in severe cases. It rarely threatens life, but it can reduce mobility and make long days on the campaign trail harder. The usual treatments are much less dramatic than surgery. Compression stockings, elevating the legs at night, and skincare creams can all help manage the symptoms. This health update gave people more fuel for speculation. Some argued it proved he was struggling more than the White House admitted. Others saw it as reassurance, a common condition that wouldn't stop him from governing. Why the rumor spread so fast? So why did so many people believe Trump had died, even with no evidence from credible sources? A few different sparks came together online at the same time. First, a routine statement by Vice President J.D. Vance about presidential succession was widely misinterpreted. In one interview with USA Today, Vance said, "If, God forbid, there's a terrible tragedy, I can't think of better on-the-job training than what I've gotten over the last 200 days." He was clearly speaking about being prepared in general terms. But when that quote was clipped out of context, many online users reshared it as if he were hinting that something had already happened to Trump. Second, an old remark from The Simpsons creator Matt Groening resurfaced. Conspiracy accounts recycled the claim that the cartoon had predicted Trump's death years ago. Edited clips and AI-generated images made it look convincing enough to fool casual scrollers. Third, fake news graphics designed to look like real CNN alerts were shared widely. To many users, these graphics gave the rumor a sense of legitimacy. And finally, the absence of any scheduled events on August 30th to 31st meant there were no new appearances from Trump to disprove the chatter. That short silence was enough for misinformation to take hold. Memes and jokes take over. As often happens on X, once a rumor gained traction, the jokes followed. Hashtags like #WhereIsTrump became meme festivals, with users posting everything from parody movie posters to photoshopped images suggesting Trump was hiding in unusual places. The lighthearted memes gave the trend a comedic edge, but experts warn that even playful misinformation can have serious effects. When false claims about a world leader's death spread unchecked, they can cause unnecessary panic, influence financial markets, or even be manipulated for geopolitical purposes. The reality behind the trend. So, what's the truth? Despite the global trending hashtag, there is no evidence that Donald Trump has died. Neither the White House nor any credible news outlet has reported such an event. On the contrary, multiple reports confirmed that Trump was actively engaged in political and legal briefings during the same period the rumors were spreading. The president's doctors have stated clearly that his health is stable. His spokesperson confirmed the visible bruising and swelling were minor, not indicators of a life-threatening condition. The trending of #TrumpIsDead wasn't the result of a real event, but of multiple unrelated sparks converging online misinterpreted quotes, resurfaced jokes, fake visuals, and the temporary silence of Trump himself. Why it matters. This may seem funny at first, especially when memes and jokes take over, but they also raise important questions about how societies consume news today. If a rumor about the US president's death can go viral worldwide without a shred of proof, what happens the next time the misinformation is about something with real global consequences? This isn't the first time a leader's health has been at the center of speculation, and it certainly won't be the last. But in today's media environment, even a few hours of silence can create a vacuum where misinformation thrives. Experts say it's a reminder for both governments and citizens. Officials need to communicate quickly and clearly to prevent confusion, and social media users need to pause and verify before sharing dramatic claims. In the end, the rumor was just that, a rumor. Donald Trump is alive and engaged in his duties and, according to his medical team, remains in good health despite normal age-related conditions. But the viral spread of #TrumpIsDead shows how fragile the information environment can be in the digital age. From AI-edited images to misinterpreted quotes, it doesn't take much for fiction to overwhelm fact. So the next time you see a shocking claim trending, ask yourself, where did this come from? And who actually confirmed it? What do you think about this? Was it just harmless internet fun, or a dangerous example of misinformation spiraling out of control? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And if you want more deep dives into the news shaping our world, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next one.